All right, it's a party atmosphere here at homecoming at West Hall, by the way. Just a few moments ago, Jenny Shepard, the 2010 homecoming queen, crowned senior Rachel Klein, the 2011 homecoming queen at West Hall. So congratulations to Rachel Klein, queen for the day here at West Hall and Spartan Field. Thanks to Gina Gailey, a homecoming queen in her own right back in the day, for running all of this down for us. All right, William, 21 all. What can we expect here in the second half?
I guess we could look for more of the same there. Johnson running the ball and West Hall kind of mixing it up a little bit. They didn't throw very much in the first half. Johnson only threw one time. West Hall only threw, what, six? 6 times, completed 3. So we're looking at only 4 completions by both teams in the first half.
Kirkland kicks it across the field, and a fair catch is called for by Johnson. And the Knights will put it in play after the fair catch by Martinez. So at the 29, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Also, would Ashley Weissong meet your grandmother and grandfather at the 10th entrance at this time? Ashley Weissong, meet your grandmother and grandfather at the 10th entrance.
21 all. Justin Thompson, the quarterback. And they're going to hand off to Cedric Harris, the first play. And Harris is going to sweep around the right side and pick up 7 or 8 yards.
Well, he meant to go up the middle. He got hit and bounced outside. Somebody didn't lock up. Picked up almost 10.
Turk Taylor drags him down. Zach English also over there. He got close to 9. It's 2nd and 1. And this time, it's going to be Millwood who gets the call. Damian Millsap. So Millsap on Millwood. That way I'll be sure I'd get mostly be sure I could get it right. But it was Millsap tackling Millwood, but Millwood, AJ, was the one that got the first down. Down to the 40. Gary Glenn, William Howington, Gina Gailey.
Nick Wright.
Alex
Alex Howington on the camera on the field.
And we also got Tracy and Jessica Giles. I believe at the end of the game last time, as Harris bangs in for another 3 or 4 yards, at our wrap-up, I gave Gina's daughter to the Giles family. I apologize for that. Anyway, Harris got 4, 2nd and 6.
They don't mind having her.
No, anybody would love to have that little girl. She's pretty cute. Well, they're really going strong side left, aren't they, William? And Harris goes left and runs into a crowd and trips over Taylor and Isaiah Murphy. But Cedric Harris bangs it down to the 40 of West Hall. There is a flag. Look at this. There, he just kind of trips and falls forward to the 40. Let's see what the flag's all about, though, as Luther Kinsey makes the call. And it's against West Hall.
I guess that's a sideline warning.
Well, he got
19 yards on that carry.
And then he got another 4 or 5 tacked on with a penalty. Down to the 35 and a half. Well, they'd already warned the sidelines once, right? So I guess it's the second time it's a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
All right, 1st and 10. Knights close to the 35. They'll split one man way out wide to the right over there. That's Barker.
Well, they really overloaded on this side.
And Millsap just ducks his head and gets away from one tackler. They finally run him down. Corral and Murphy is at the bottom of it.
Well, Millwood had a bunch of carries in that first. He had 18 carries for 113 yards, and he's already carried it twice, so that's 20 carries now for Millwood.
Blake Manning also in on that stop, along with McCrone. Got a yard, 2nd and 9. He should have had about a 3 or 4 yard loss, William.
Well, he should have, but
turned it into a 1 yard gain.
Made a little quick duck and like skinning the cat.
Double wing, and they go with a single setback at that time. And that time, West Hall had it figured out pretty well. Colton Collins met him hard, along with one of the big down linemen, Damon Millsap. Dexter Jackson also there. No gain. 3rd and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 35. We're just outside the 35, and the Spartans are asking their fans to get up and cheer for them here on homecoming. It's kind of big.
Right, 3rd and 10.
You got Owens out wide to the right. Double wing. Thompson is going to throw it.
He's got a man open if he can get rid of it, but he couldn't.
He's going to just run it, tuck it, and run it instead. He's going to get it down to the 35. Just couldn't see the man that got open, Zach English and Jackson. It'll bring up 4th and almost 6. Let's call it 6. It's the 31. It's 4th down. 5 to go. 4th and just about 6. At the 31. Now they go into that shift where they go to the unbalanced line to the left. It is really unbalanced. And they go with Big Harris. And Cedric moves the pile and got the 1st down. Colton Collins drags him down, but Harris lowered that right shoulder and went to the left and got the 1st down. Down
9
to the 22.
Yards. Another 1st down. That's 3 in this half.
He needed 6 and he got 9. Look at this, William. Watch him when he kind of lowers that right shoulder and now just kind of moves people aside. Keith McCrone met him and he bounced off of McCrone, and finally Collins had to drag him down. 1st and 10, Knights at the 22. Thompson won a quarterback sneak on that one.
They must have saw something up in the middle.
Well, he's going to pick up. Just a couple.
I don't know why
to the 20.
Quarterback sneak unless you just saw a big opening up the middle.
Either that or the bobbling the snap, just kind of had to tuck it to his chest and run. 2nd and 8, ball at the 20. There goes Barker out wide to the right. They go that double wing and a single back, and they put a man in motion. Now they go with the trap, and that was the wing back trap to Millwood. And Millwood's going to pick up 3, 4 yards. Millsap on Millwood on the tackle.
Play game was 3 yards.
He got 3. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Scrimmage is going to be the 17-yard line. Spartan fans, it's
well, they've made a living off of that wingback trap.
That and Harris. Cedric can run just about anywhere. 3rd and a long 5. Ball at the 17. Westall and Johnson in a 21-all tie. Now they go unbalanced again. Look at this. They only got the guard over there, it looks like. There's Harris. Well, they line up, William, and they know it's coming.
Well, they do. He's going to be close to the 1st down.
Turk Taylor at the bottom of the pile along with McCrone. English also. That was a 3rd down play, remember, so this is another 4th down play coming up. Are they going to measure?
No, it's 4th and a yard.
Right at the 13. Now they've already converted 1 4th down on this drive. Now the Knights will see if they can do it again.
Well, I would hand it to Big Harris.
Seemed to be a logical thing to do. Hernandez is out there wide on the right, too. This time he's the slot out there. And that's what they do. Harris.
I don't know that he got it.
The ball pops loose, but he was already down. Now it's just going to depend on the spot here.
And he's hurt or not? He's just slow getting up?
Well, he has been pounded. He's been slow getting up 2 or 3 times, but he always gets up. Now they're going to say he did not get it. Millsap and the rest of the Spartans bow their necks and stop them on 4th down. They did it once on 4th down, but they couldn't do it again. Line of scrimmage is the 14. No, William, he needed to get all the way down, at least inside of the 13 probably, and they stopped him at the 14.
I don't know why they didn't go to that unbalanced formation and run to that. That seemed to be getting some good yardage. They just went to a spread, a double slot, and that gave Westall a chance to stop him.
Now, let's see what the Spartans can do in a tie ball game now. That one ate up a lot of this quarter. Rico Jones, the man of the 77-yard kickoff return, carries it. Is that Blake Forrester in there on that stop?
McCray makes the tackle for the Knights. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Got a couple. 2nd and 8.
Well, this is sort of big here for Johnson and Westall. If you stop them down here, you can get good field position again.
Newton in the shotgun. Oh, and I don't know if that was supposed to be a design play or they bounced it, but it came up in the hands of Cameron Johnson, and he's only going to get a couple. Maybe it was a design play, a direct snap to him. Kyle Stacy coming in on that one. Only got a yard. 3rd and
a
long 7 or a short 8. Gerard to the left. A.J. Stevens to the right along with English. Cameron Johnson in the shotgun with Chandler Newton, and Westall knows this is pretty big, so they decide to call a timeout and think about it. We'll go with them. 21-21 here, the Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Rob Bruce. I'm the new pastor here at McEver Road United Methodist Church. And one of the things I've noticed here in Hall County is the number of churches that are here, and that is a great blessing. But it can also be a problem if you're trying to find a new church or you're investigating Christianity for the first time. There's so many churches and it seems like there's so little time. Well, we invite you to be our guest at McEver Road United Methodist. We will not give you a high-pressure approach. You can come in, make up your own mind at one of 3 of our worship services. We have 3 diverse worship services, one at 8:30, which is a gospel format service. We have a 10 o'clock service, which is not contemporary, but it's something more edgy and different, and we'd like to invite you to that if that's your style. And then at 11 o'clock, we have a traditional Methodist service. So we'd love for you to come be our guest and come and see.
If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. Because what's there today may be gone tomorrow. We're back, 21-21. 3rd and a long 7 for the Spartans of West Hall on their own 22. Newton to throw. Looks. Way downfield, and he hit Cameron Johnson. Johnson is still on his feet. And finally dragged down at the 34. Cameron Johnson comes up with it. A.J. Millwood was the man who tackled him down to the 34. Look at this, William. Threw it on a pretty good line. But, oh, boy, was Cameron Johnson alone over there.
Well, he was. He had all the time in the world to throw it, too.
Rico Jones.
Fumbled the football.
Fumbled it.
I believe Johnson has it.
Rico Jones. Johnson is seeing it, saying they've got it. Of course, their opinion doesn't matter. It's going to be the opinion of the guys in the striped shirts that really matter.
I don't know. It's taking an awful long time to figure this thing out. It must be Westall's ball. I never saw a signal.
It's Westall's ball.
Fumble was recovered by the Spartans.
So the Spartans recover their own fumble, only a 1 yard run by Rico Jones. Stevens is now the tailback. Taylor is the fullback. Chandler Newton the quarterback. 2nd and 9. Toss to Stevens. Stevens around the side with speed. Knocked out of bounds by Reviar. Stevens on just a toss sweep.
He is ran out of bounds by Seth Reviar for the Knights.
And see where they put it. They're going to give him
about 7 yards. It's going to be short a couple.
3rd and 2. 3rd and short 2. After a 21 points for each team, 42 total in the first half. Nobody has scored here in the second.
Well, that 3rd down was big. They completed that long pass for 51 yards, and now they're down here knocking on the door.
Newton under center. And keeps it. This time it is going to be
close to a first down.
Steve Rodriguez,
it is
a sophomore tackle who also is the place kicker on the extra points, made the stop. They signal first down. He needed about 1 3/4 yards, and he got 2. 1st and 10 Spartans at the 23. Trying to make this a happy homecoming for all of the Spartan folks. From the eye. Newton to throw. Throws it to Zach English, who is upended immediately by Cedric Harris. Got it down to the 12-yard line. And that's going to be close to a first down as well. They're going to go ahead and just give it to him. Or they're going to try to measure it. What are they looking at? Nope. Luther Kinsey, the main man out there in the white hat, says first down, Spartans.
The complete to English was good for 10 yards in the West Hall. First down.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 12. They can get a first down without scoring. 105 seconds right now left in the half.
In the 3rd quarter.
In the 3rd quarter, I should say. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, halftimes. We'd be here all night.
Yeah, there goes A.J. Stevens, dragged out of bounds.
A.J. Stevens
by Reviar.
Carries it outside to the right.
Stevens.
He is tackled on the sideline by Reviar for the Knights.
Let's see. Did he get
got 8.
7, 8?
7 and 7, I guess.
Second and 3. And it's a short 3 because of just outside of the 5. Now they will put Gerard way out to the left and English to the right from the eye.
I don't think they're throwing the football. Well, they are.
Chandler Newton scrambles Did he get in? Touchdown. Chandler Newton.
Carries the ball 5 yards for 6. Touchdown, score!
Chandler Newton scores the first score of the second half. West Hall now has scored at the end of this half, at the end of the first half, and the end of the quarter.
Connor Kirkland in to attempt the PAT.
5-yard keeper. His second rushing touchdown of the night. Kirkland puts it up and puts it through.
And the kick is good.
Kick is good. It's 28-21, and there you see Newton on the scramble. Somebody almost brought him up shy, but nope, broke the plane of the goal line. But Johnson had a man, Kevin Avila, was diving forward, but he could not keep him out of the end zone. 28-21, we're back in a moment. The Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's okay.
Ashley just told me she might have an STD, but she doesn't know what to do about it.
Eric told me he went to the Gainesville Care Center to be tested.
I thought they just did pregnancy tests.
Oh, no, not only that. They test for gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV, and herpes. They'll even help with the treatment. But the best part is it's free and confidential.
She'll be so relieved to know what to do. Thanks.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Mitzi, nurse manager for the Gainesville Care Center. Chlamydia is the most common bacterial STD and a leading cause of sterility. Most people with chlamydia don't know they have it. Gonorrhea is another bacterial STD that has high infection rates in teens. Herpes and HIV are with you for life, but it's important to know so that you can get ongoing help from your doctor. Teens are at a high risk for any STD. Our testing is by urine or finger prick. We're confidential and we care. Call our 24-hour helpline for an appointment.
Smith's Clinic of South Hall has many services to offer businesses throughout Hall County and the surrounding areas. No matter how small or how large your projects are, we can help. Smith's Clinic of South Hall has 2 large industrial riding scrubbers that are available to clean manufacturing and/or warehouse floors. Call Smith's Clinic of South Hall at 770-531-1533 for a free estimate.
We're back. Connor Kirkland's got it teed up. Final 82 seconds of the third period. Kirkland just take a couple of steps and punches it very high.
You better get on it. It's a live football.
Millwood, yeah, you got to realize it's not a punt. It's a kickoff. Millwood is going to be dragged down, but somebody grabbed him by the face mask. I think Rico Jones made the stop along with Eric Camacho, but somebody grabbed the face mask, I do believe.
Millwood carries the ball to the 18.
Horse
collar, not a face mask, the horse collar. I knew it was up there around the facial area, William, because I saw it. I saw the hand reach in there, but it was not the face mask, it was the horse collar, which can snap a collarbone or break your neck. So, and now here's another penalty, I think this time on the sidelines at West Hall. They've been warned and they've been penalized.
I don't think this is a sideline violation.
No.
I think this is unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike. Somebody said something. Somebody said something, but he threw it way over here next to the sideline, completely away from the ball. They were 30 yards away from the ball, but somebody must have said something. So now tack on the unsportsmanlike to the horse collar, which gets a rousing cheer from the Johnson fans, not so much from West Hall's side. Wow. I think you call this really good field position, will you?
Yeah, you do.
48 of Johnson. Justin Thompson, the quarterback for the night. Cedric Harris is the lone setback. Remember, they got down close but couldn't punch it in, and then West Hall scored after that on a drive of their own. There is Harris.
Harris on the carry.
Big number 77, Damian Millsap, hit him first. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is now dead even on the 50, right there at that star.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Inside of a minute to play in the 3rd.
Well, they run this unbalanced, but they don't run him very wide. They run him right up the middle. If they run him out here a little wider, he might have some numbers because they're definitely overloaded to this side.
Now they go with that wing-back trap again. This time the Spartans, they're starting to figure it out. Millsap again. This time it was Millsap on Millwood that time. No gain. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8. Well, he did get, they say he got a foot. 3rd and long. It is barely in the Spartan territory. 3rd and almost 8. Toss sweep to Millwood. Got the student body out there leading the way, but there's laundry on the field.
Procedure on Johnson, they never got set.
If it's a procedure penalty, they may decline that.
I think they will.
Because he did not get the first down. 28-21, that was the ending play of the 3rd quarter. No time on the clock. Let's see what the call is. Illegal shift.
Yeah.
Illegal shift is the penalty against Johnson.
They did come up shy of the first. Turk Taylor's looking at the sideline saying, are we going to decline this?
No, they didn't decline it.
They're going to back them up. But it gives them the down again. Now, that would have been a 4th down play.
Is going to be just across the 45. Spartan fans, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 13. 3rd and 13 at the 45. Now, there's no time on the clock, but it can't end on a penalty, on an offensive penalty. So they're going to make them go again. This will be the last play of the period. Justin Thompson rolls, looks, lobs it up, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Which was Martinez. In and out of his hands. And so it'll bring up 4th and 13, and the gamble, or the slight gamble that the Spartans did, looks like, William, it's paid off.
The defense holds, it'll be 4th down.
It'll be 4th down, and that's the way we'll start the 4th quarter. We're back in a moment, the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
Mountain View Auto Repair is your local full-service auto repair shop. Trusted with your vehicles for over 20 years, our experience will ensure that your vehicle will stay well-maintained year-round.
Mountain View Auto Repair is the place to bring your vehicle. They'll always treat you right. The service is good and the prices are very reasonable.
You can trust our experts in everything from transmissions to brakes to engine repairs and oil changes.
My wife and I bring our cars to Mountain View Auto Repair because they're honest, they do good work, and their prices are reasonable.
So visit owner Danny Hammock and his staff of professionals at 3365 Mountain View Road in Gainesville, or give them a call at 770-535-7278. That's Mountain View Auto Repair for your complete auto service.
This program is also brought to you by Long Street Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Longstreet's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-through and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into. Plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Longstreet Cafe, where they put the home in the cooking.
Back to the 4th quarter. That's part of the whiteout tonight, William.
Yeah, they all got dressed up in some kind of white outfit, sheets, some of them, and very little clothes for others. They wore white paint on their bodies.
12 minutes of football left. Well, I should say in regulation, William. This is the first time. Is this the first time of the year we haven't had a running clock in the 4th quarter?
I don't remember, but you're right. We've had an awful lot of them.
I think it is. Harris will punt. He stands about his 33. Line of scrimmage is the 45. Haven't punted much this game either, have we, William? Either team.
This is only the third punt. We had one by Johnson and one by West Hall. This is the second punt for Johnson.
Good snap. Hangs it high, not a very deep punt, but it's still going to take a bounce in favor of the punter and roll out of bounds. Looks like it goes out of bounds at about the 26, 31-yard punt.
29, yeah, 29-yard punt.
29-yard punt. 29-yard punt, no return. West Hall will put it in play at their own 26. Johnson will host Walnut Grove next. West Hall will play at Oconee County. We are at City Park in Gainesville and Monroe area. Red Elephants, after that early season loss to Buford, lopsided loss, have really been rolling pretty well now. We'll get to see Gainesville again at City Park, the famous Walt Snelling press box. Toss sweep to A.J. Stevens. One guy can't hold on to him, another guy can't hold on to him, and finally somebody grabs him and drags him down. That was Justin Thompson, now playing defensive back. He also plays quarterback. I wish they would make these numbers, space them a little bit, William. Sometimes those twos look like eights and stuff, but here you see A.J. Stevens get away from one tackler, cuts inside, and he gets away from another tackler. Somebody just can't hang on to him, and here comes Thompson to make a pretty good form tackle and take him down.
Picked up 10 yards.
Timeout for a measurement.
Just depends on whether or not it's a short 10 or a long 10, whether or not we have a first down. It's a long 10.
First 10. First and 10.
West Hall starting to catch up with Johnson now on the first downs.
Well, and again, William, West Hall has got more bodies than Johnson. Not a whole lot more, but more. I wonder if the fatigue factor might be setting in. But West Hall's got a number of kids that goes both ways, too. Gerard and English, your wideouts each way. Johnson still pretty much in that four-man front on defense. Chandler Newton under center in the I. This time back to Stevens in the I formation, and A.J. is off to the races. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. A.J. Stevens. Touchdown.
62 yards.
62 yards, yeah. He started at the 37, right? Or the 38. And nobody's going to catch A.J. Kirkland to attempt the PAT. This one's kind of big now, William. 2 touchdown lead in this game may be insurmountable. I don't know. Kirkland puts it up and puts it good.
And the kick is good. Really scored.
The line of scrimmage was the 37, so it's a 63-yard touchdown run for A.J. Stevens. We're back in a moment. Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
If you are looking for a quality used car, then look no further than the car store on McKellar Road between Gainesville and Buford. You won't find clunkers or junkers at the car store, just vehicles you'll be proud to own. At the car store, they can finance you on the spot, no matter what your credit is. They have a variety of plans. You can even phone your payments in. At the car store, they've been giving outstanding service to the community for over 20 years. At the car store, everybody rides.
Come on down to the car store. We can make you happy. My name's Bob Watson, and I guarantee it.
At Gainesville State College, students can engage in a challenging learning experience in a supportive and nurturing environment. With a vision to be recognized as the region's premier teaching institution, GSC promotes academic freedom and scholarship in a caring, collegial, and fun environment. At GSC, you will receive the one-on-one attention you need to help you be successful in your academics, as well as build strong foundations for life. Gainesville State College, student-focused, learning-centered. Visit us on the web at www.gsc.edu.
All right, William, one more time. Here's Stevens.
He just turns it on right there, put it in another gear.
He outruns all these Knights who are just dog tired now, they're looking like. And AJ had some gas left. Johnson, this is kind of a big possession for the Knights, you got to figure. They want to get back into this one.
That put Stevens over 100 yards for the night. He had 75 in the first half. And 86 in the second half.
And another short punch kick. Taken at the 23 across the way. No room to run on the sidelines. Millwood on the carry. Gets it out to the 36. And Camacho comes down on the kick coverage team. A lot of these guys play on special teams and offense and defense, William.
Well, they do. You find that pretty much in all cases. It's just whether or not you have people to spell them every now and then. That's the problem. That's where your depth comes in. North Hall plays both ways. Chastity plays both ways.
Chastity's been trying to two platoon, but what happens is you'll see, like with North Hall, they'll play a guy on defense and offense, and they'll try to give him a break every now and then. There's Harris, turned in the corner. Cedric Harris, Rico Jones rolls him out of bounds.
On the carry into Spartan territory.
Along with Hunter Atkinson. So Harris gets the Knights right back down there. Cedric
21 yards.
Is playing a good game on offense and defense. Down to the 43. First and 10 Knights. Once again, as I said, you got to figure this is sort of a big possession for Johnson. If they get back within one, then you got a game. Time starts to become a factor. A.J. Millwood is going to try to turn the corner. Makes people miss, but he can't get away. He tried to dance back like he did a little while back. Keith McCrone, we've called his name a lot for the West Hall defense. McCrone, 6'4", 215-pound linebacker, is going to tackle Millwood for a 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13.
Millwood's got to be tired. Millwood and Harris both. They've carried the ball a bunch tonight. 18 times for Millwood in the first half.
There is
and
a
Harris
player.
12 times.
There's a player down. It is a Johnson player, and it may be Millwood. It is.
Well, that
Millwood
would be a big
is
loss.
Down on the field. Well, we'll take a timeout. Be back in a moment. The Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
Mountain View Auto Repair is your local full-service auto repair shop. Trusted with your vehicles for over 20 years, our experience will ensure that your vehicle will stay well-maintained year-round.
Mountain View Auto Repair is the place to bring your vehicle. They'll always treat you right. The service is good and the prices are very reasonable.
You can trust our experts in everything from transmissions to brakes to engine repairs and oil changes.
If you don't need the repairs, Danny's going to tell you. He does what he says he's going to do, and he'll make it right every time.
He takes patience and explains it so that I can understand. It's very easy for me to talk to Danny about a problem I think I have with my vehicle.
Go see Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair. He will treat you right.
Hey, it may be wintertime, but you still need to take care of the home place, and Precision Pressure Wash and Painting Services is just the company to do it. While pressure washing is their specialty, Precision Pressure Washing and Painting Services also offers many other great home improvement services that will benefit you. They live up to their name and complete each of these tasks with precision the first time around. These services include deck repairs, deck staining, water sealing, floor coatings with concrete staining and epoxy applications, gutter cleaning, window washing, siding repair, window replacement and removal, door repair, sheetrock installation and repair. In fact, no job is too small for them to handle. They've served the residents of Hall County and surrounding areas since 1992. That's Precision Pressure Washing and Painting Services. For questions, a free estimate, or to request a service, please phone 770-536-3824 or 678-316-4554.
Well, depending on what's the matter with Millwood, that could be really, really big for Johnson the rest of the way.
It'll become the Cedric Harris show, I'm afraid. Who's in for them there? Chance Scoggins, number 21.
Scoggins, 21. They go straight ahead with Harris, who may have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage.
No fumble.
He may have lost the ball, but it did not matter. The ground can't cause a fumble. Only got a yard. Millsap on the tackle. It's third and right at 12 on the line of scrimmage of the 45. Inside of 10 minutes to play now. As I said, this may be the key third down that we've seen so far. Well, I think it is, not a may, so far anyway. Thompson to throw. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Chance Scoggins. It'll be 4th and 12. So we've seen Johnson convert a 4th down before, but
I think you got to punt the football.
I think you may be right. Still got 9:34 left. You can't really turn it over to midfield because they've shown what they can do. Well, they just called timeout, but we're going to keep it here to thank some of our sponsors once again. All these folks have helped bring high school football to you on television and on the internet. I know that some of you will watch it here on cable and go to YouTube and watch it again, or a website. So we want to thank Dave's Goodie Barn, Car Store, Longstreet Cafe, Gainesville State College, Gainesville Care Center, Iron Beast Barbell, Auto Works Garage, McEver Road United Methodist Church, Metal Roofing Sales, Mountain View Auto Repair, Rucksack Military Surplus, The Lion's Den, Applied Images in Gainesville White Print, Conditioned Air Systems, J. Geyer Advertising in the Trophy Case, Georgia Trophy and Awards, Precision Pressure Wash and Painting, Dr. Brad Dixon, and of course our parent company, North Georgia Video Productions. Thanks to them all for helping bring you high school sports on TV. Rachel Klein, the homecoming queen earlier tonight, at homecoming 2011 for the Spartans. 4th and 12. But looks like they're acting like they're going to go for it. Paul Friel rolling the dice. And they go with a draw to Cedric Harris. Big Harris falls forward, and I think he got it. Boy, it's going to depend on the spot. Somebody put a hand out right at the very last of that run and grabbed him around the ankles, and he catapulted his body forward and stretched for the first down. All going to depend on the spot. Remember, this is a 4th down. Luther Kinsey says no need to measure. He got it.
And he just got barely.
He got 12. That's what he needed.
Well, they've had success with that draw play to Harris.
The line of scrimmage is the 32.5 now. 1st and 10 Knights. And Cedric Harris again. Met with a mob of Spartans.
Like I said, with Millwood out, it's going to be the Harris show.
And I think Millwood is out. He has not come back. Number 21, Chance Scoggins. Millwood is out. Millsap making the tackle.
That's 24 carries now for Harris.
Scoggins is only a sophomore.
And he's approaching 200 yards.
Harris?
He had 134 at the half.
2nd and 8. Unbalanced to the right, and they're going to the right. Cedric is trying to duck down and get yardage, and he got a little low to the ground that time, and his knee hit. Now they're going to help him up. He's going to be one tired young man tonight.
Well, he's got 218 yards.
3rd and 5.
Line of scrimmage will be the West Hall 27.
27 of the Spartans. 3rd and 5. Well, if that one was a 4th down play back at midfield, they're in 4 down territory for sure now.
Oh, definitely.
Inside of the 30. And just a little dump pass over there, and I think it was to Harris. Isaiah Murphy came and put a shoulder on him and knocked him down shy of the 1st down.
Thompson's pass is complete to Harris.
So Cedric catches a pass, but he's going to be shy of the 1st by about 3 yards. It might not be a full 3, but the 25 is where they spot it. 4th down now for the Knights. 4th and almost 3.
So that pass was only good for 2 yards.
And Murphy came in and put a shoulder on him, didn't he? Harris put his head down. I don't know.
He's going to be close. I think he's got it by a foot.
Going to be on the spot. He ran right into one of the biggest guys on the field. Dexter Jackson, 6'3", 320. Now they're going to once again have to help somebody up. Timeout now for a measurement. Wow, look at this. This could be your ball game right here.
That's 123 yards for Harris on rushing.
How many?
223 yards.
223. Here's the stretch. Watch this. Watch it. Watch it. Watch
First down by the half a length of the football.
Wow.
No.
No. They're going to look at it.
That's
look at it. They're crouching down and looking at it. He comes up a length of the chain shy.
They had to bend over and look at it.
West Hall is celebrating, but there's still a lot of time left. But they are up by 2 scores. Wow.
When you have to bend over and get down there with your magnifying glass, you know it was close.
Yeah. That might have been your ball game there.
That might have been.
But there's still time on the clock and a pretty good bit of time. More than half of a quarter still remains. Depends on this drive by the Spartans.
You can't get complacent here. You get a little fumble and they pick it up and run it in, or an interception or something. Of course, I can't see why they'd be throwing the football.
They get to A.J. Stevens. A.J., they may keep it on the ground to help preserve the win. Now, he had the touchdown that put him up by 2, and he had that spectacular catch earlier in the game as well. So Stevens is going to get up 5. Forrester on the tackle. Blake Forrester, the senior, 5'11", 250 for the Knights.
That's 166 yards now for Stevens.
He's had a good game. And they toss it to A.J. once again. A.J. shifts and turns and gets out to the 40. First down, Spartans. A.J.'s moving the chains now.
He is wrapped up and tackled by Payton. Play gain was 12 yards for West Hall. First down.
Another first down for the Spartans. Quarter now more than halfway gone. Chandler Newton rolls out on his own.
I think he missed the handoff.
And somebody knocks him upside down.
Up to midfield.
Somebody rolled a block over there at him.
I believe he
knocked his feet out from under him. I think that was Rebayar.
He's
all the way across.
Doesn't quite have the first down.
Not quite enough for the first. He got almost 10, but not quite. Second and short. Ball at midfield. Clock inside of 5 minutes now.
That's 26 yards rushing for Newton. But he does have 2 touchdowns, short runs.
A.J. Stevens, look at him go. A.J., one guy tried to break down at midfield. A.J. Stevens all the way down to the 15. A.J. Stevens trying to put this one away for the Spartans. Down to the 15. He's got a lot of yards too, doesn't he? Probably getting close to 200 himself, isn't he?
213.
Rolls off of Rebiar, and Scoggins, Chance Scoggins is going to ride him down. There you see Scoggins on his back. 1st and 10 at the 15.
213 now for Stevens.
Plus a touchdown. He also had that long pass, didn't he?
For 45 yards.
And the toss goes to Rico Jones this time, who had that long kickoff return. Jones
fumbled the ball. Somebody picked it up, I think.
And Johnson has recovered. But once again, they're at their own 1. And it may be the guy that recovered it is down. Nope.
He's up.
Yeah, Rico Jones almost got in there, and it's going to be Jerry Mesidor. And there you see the ball comes popping out. And Mesidor is on the bottom of it. It was Daniel Hosh who caused that fumble. And Mesidor came up with it at the half-yard line.
That's twice they've taken over on their own 1. The interception they had earlier down there at the 1. Now they've picked up a fumble at the 1. And I would imagine it'd be a quarterback sneak or Mr. Harris carrying the ball.
Would be my logical. And it is going to be Cedric Harris. Bounces out 5, 6, 7 yards. Got him a little bit out of the hole.
Got close to 10.
Is tackled by Jones out of bounds.
Cedric Harris.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Got 8.
It'll be 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. Rico Jones on the stop. Now Justin Thompson runs back into his own end zone and then runs out and gets the first down. But he runs out of bounds, chased out by Turk Taylor and Damian Millsap across the way. But the Knights, the clock's against them. And the West Hall fans are starting to feel a little better about things now. 1st and 10, Johnson at the 18. They go with a draw to Harris again.
Harris is slowed up a lot. He is really tired.
Exhausted.
Harris on the carry.
And once again, Dexter Jackson, all 320 pounds. And Rico Jones also in on that stop. Jones is 175, so he's about half the size.
Yeah.
Half the size of Jackson.
28 carries there for Harris.
2nd and long.
233 yards rushing.
On 2nd and 8, Justin Thompson wants to throw a little downfield. Caught. by Barker. Barker is going to get him out of the hole. First down. Rico Jones once again on the stop. Rico has played a pretty good ball game, making a bid for player of the game along with Chandler Newton and A.J. Stevens if the Spartans hang on to win. First and 10 at the 34. Thompson once again. Harris was trying to block somebody, and a lot of pressure being put on by Hunter Atkinson, and he was so tired. You could just see it, William. He was so tired he could barely block him. Oh my goodness. They've gone to the dollar burgers down there now.
Well, we know it's late in the game when they go to the dollar hamburger. I think Gina wants one of those.
239. Gina doesn't even like chocolate.
What?
No, she's one of the few females I've ever met that does not like chocolate.
I like
her daughter, though, does. Thompson. Well, did he catch it? But he might have been out of bounds. Threw it to Barker over there. They're going to say no. Out of bounds. He caught it, but he caught it out of bounds.
Thompson's now 3 of 7 passing.
3rd and 10 at the 34.
For 24 yards. And he needs to reel off about a 65-yarder.
Twins each way. Single back. They go with a draw to Cedric Harris. He was going to be upended that time by Turk Taylor. Going to bring up 4th down.
He is tackled by Turk Taylor for the Spartans.
It's a lot of rushes now for
Brings
Harris.
up 4th and 5.
Line of scrimmage.
About the 39.
Be the 38 Spartan fans.
29 carries now for Harris.
It's 4th down.
Knights have tried it on 4th down about 4 times, I think, William, and have gotten it once. And make it still once. Incomplete pass. The Spartans will take over. They're going to win the Battle of Oakwood. And the decision by the crew is that the senior A.J. Stevens will be player of the game. Had that fine catch early on. He got the touchdown, which put him up by, at the time he scored the touchdown, 13, eventually after the extra point, 14.
14 carries for 213 yards.
213 yards, and how many? Was
one
that his
catch for 45 yards.
So he had over 250 yards of total offense and a touchdown. He really kept the chains moving on, and here he is. Well, he's going to go get more yards of offense, William, because he just got the carry.
On the carry.
As the Spartans take over at the 39. Give him a yard.
Madeira makes the tackle for the Knights.
Down at the bottom of the pile for the Johnson defense, Adrian Madeira. Johnson will drop to 0-6. They will host Walnut Grove. West Hall will rise to 2-4. They play at Oconee County. 1:17. They're milking the clock pretty good now. A.J. Stevens is still the tailback. And the toss will go to A.J. A.J. Stevens down to the 26, another first down, and that'll do it. A.J. Stevens, how appropriate that our player of the game, Gina, gets the first down, that now they can go into the victory formation. So there you see him, number 3, the player of the game, A.J. Stevens. Gina will try to get a word with him and Coach Mike Newton after the game.
227 yards.
How much?
227 yards rushing.
227 rushing, 45 on the reception. 72 yards of total offense, a touchdown, and as we said, that first down enabled them to take the victory formation. They may not even have to snap it again. If they do, they'll snap it once more, and that'll be it.
They don't have to snap it.
They're just going to kind of wait and watch the clock run down now. The Battle of Oakwood is a hard-fought affair once again, and once again, a pretty close and exciting game. Our closest one of the year, 35-21. That'll be the final score from Oakwood. A fine game. Our player of the game, A.J. Stevens, although Rico Jones made a pretty good bid for that with that long touchdown return, which sort of turned things around for him and played well on defense. Chandler Newton had a short touchdown pass and 2 short runs. Also had a lot of offense. But the crew gives it to A.J. Stevens, and well deserved. We're back in a moment with all of that. Presentation of the player of the game and more. Your final from Oakwood, 35-21. West Hall defeats Johnson on the Hall County Sports TV Game of the Week.
If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. What's there today may be gone tomorrow.
This program is also brought to you by Long Street Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Long Street's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-through and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into, plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Long Street Cafe, where they put the home in the cooking.
This broadcast also brought to you in part by the Lion's Den, a full-service family hair salon in the Goodwill Shopping Center next to Dollar Tree in Oakwood. Call ahead or just walk in. You're always welcome at the Lion's Den. Conditioned air systems. Let conditioned air keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, phone Conditioned Air. By Precision Pressure Wash and Painting Services. Whether it's spring, summer, fall, or winter, let Tim Hoyt and his crew fix you up. Precision Pressure Wash and Painting Services. And by North Georgia Video Productions and Hall County Sports Television, your TV source for Hall County athletics. Finally, a real gym in town for everybody, from folks just wanting to get in shape to world-class powerlifters and bodybuilders. Iron Beast Barbell features elite trainers from MMA, strongman, general fitness and weight loss, to cross-training, sports-specific, wrestling, even professional sports massage and wellness. Iron Beast Barbell, 12,000 square foot facility with 24/7 access and no contracts. Home of the national champion Georgia Iron Dogs and national level bodybuilder Cheryl Cook. Voted Gym of the Month by bodybuilding.com. Iron Beast Barbell, located in the Gainesville Market Center behind Arby's and Chick-fil-A, 622 Shallowford Road, Gainesville.
We are back, 35-21. Happy homecoming for the West Hall Spartans. Gary Glenn along with William Howington, and they broke it open, a 21-21 halftime score. And William, actually, when I looked at my score sheet, West Hall wound up scoring 21 unanswered points. The big kickoff return, the 77-yard kickoff return by Rico Jones at the end of the first half. And then it was a Chandler Newton 5-yard run and a 63-yard by A.J. Stevens. And tonight, Connor Kirkland was good on all of his PATs, 5 for 5. Actually, Newton had a short touchdown pass to Zach English in the first half and another short run, a 2-yard sneak in the first half. The Johnson scoring came from A.J. Millwood, who scored twice, and Cedric Harris, who scored once, and Steve Rodriguez kicked their points after. But our player of the game, William, was A.J. Stevens, and you've got his stats.
Right. West Hall narrowed the gap there on the statistics. They ended up with 11 first downs, 30 rushes for 287 yards, and out of those 287, Stevens had 16 carries for 227 yards. So all but 60 of their yards went to Stevens on a touchdown, of course. Newton had 8 carries for 22 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cameron Johnson, 3 carries for 22 yards. Rico Jones, 3 carries for 16 yards. Passing, Newton was 5 of 8 with 1 interception for 127 yards. That's 414 yards of total offense. Receiving, Rico Jones was 1 for 17. Zach English, 2 for 14 and a touchdown. A.J. Stevens, 1 for 45. So Stevens got 45 yards on the pass. Cameron Johnson, 1 for 51. They had 6 penalties for 55 yards, and they had 2 fumbles and lost 1. For Johnson, they didn't improve that much from the first half to the second half. They had 16 first downs, 56 rushes for 376 yards. A.J. Millwood had 23 for 115 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cedric Harris had 29 for 238 and a touchdown. Thompson had 4 for 23. Thompson was 3 for 8 passing for 24 yards. That's 400 yards of total offense to 414 for West Hall. So it tightened up yardage-wise. Like I said, receiving, Millwood had 1 for 8. Cedric Harris 1 for 2, and Paul Barker 1 for 14. They had 7 penalties for 40 yards, and they had no fumbles. So it ended up statistically pretty even, but the score, due to the breaking of the touchdown there on the kickoff return, made a big difference.
272 yards of total offense for A.J. Stevens and a touchdown, and he is standing by with Gina Gailey along with the winning coach, Mike Newton.
All right, guys, thanks, Coach. A big win tonight, sub-region play, a big win for these guys. This guy right here had a lot to do with that. Our player of the game tonight, phenomenal catch, 45-yard catch, touchdown, over 200 yards rushing. A great job tonight.
Oh, he did an outstanding job. His offensive line did well for him. We knew we could get the speed outside, and you know he's a tremendous athlete. You know, he's not played football in all his high school career, and it's his first year out. And I just wish he would have played a lot more long. But he did a great job. It was a great catch he made, and he made one just like that last week against Walnut Grove.
What do you have to say about that catch?
I mean, we just working. It was perfect by the quarterback, all in Newton hands.
You can't go without talking about the quarterback tonight. A phenomenal game by him also. Talk a little bit about his growth over the last few games.
Well, it's been really good, but let me tell you something. We went in at halftime right there, and we told our defense this: we need 2 stops. You give us 2 stops, we're going to win this football game, and they gave us 2 stops. That was the key. He played a great game. Chandler played a great game, but our defense came out here and got those 2 stops, and our offense scored when we needed to score. And Chandler, he runs the offense well, does a good job, but our defense did what I asked him to do at halftime.
Execution, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's huge in our defense and him and doing the things. We saw that we could do some things, and they did it.
What do you got next for you next week, Coach?
Well, we got Oconee. You know that's a tough team. We got to go up there, and so it's going to be a big challenge for us. We got to be focused. We got to come Monday, be humbled, and work hard.
All right. Well, congratulations on this big win.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
All right, Gina, thank you very much. Now, West Hall will go to play the Warriors of Watkinsville. Oconee County on the road next week. Johnson is home with Walnut Grove for the Knights of Johnson. That's a game that Johnson, who has shown some sparks, William, they just can't quite put it over the top there. That's a game that
problem.
They got depth problem, and but Walnut Grove has got to be a game they figure they can win.
Right. Walnut Grove, of course, got blown out by North Hall. They've got Monroe tonight, and that'll be a big rivalry since they're both Walton County schools, and maybe they'll get banged up from that one. So Johnson, may have a chance. They've shown good signs of life, and they look good in the first half.
Well, and West Hall, despite an overall losing record, is still really in the thick of the sub-region thing, aren't they?
Right. They're 2-0 in the sub-region, so they're in first place. They're tied for first.
And that game with Oconee County is going to be big for them next week. So that's the final, 35-14. We are at City Park next week to bring you Gainesville and Monroe area. For William Howington, Gina Gailey, as well as Jessica Giles and Tracy Giles and Alex Howington and Nick Wright, I'm Gary Glenn. You've been watching the Hall County Sports Game of the Week.
If you're tired of paying high prices, go on down and visit the good folks at Dave's Goodie Barn. The Buyers for the store travel the globe, searching for the greatest deals so the savings can be passed along to you. They purchase from insurance companies due to fires, floods, and other natural disasters. Most of this merchandise is in near perfect condition. So if you're tired of paying high prices, hurry on down to Dave's Goodie Barn or visit their website at davesgoodiebarn.com. What's there today may be gone tomorrow.
Smith's Cleaning of South Hall has many services to offer businesses throughout Hall County and the surrounding areas. No matter how small or how large your projects are, we can help. Smith's Cleaning of South Hall has 2 large industrial riding scrubbers that are available to clean manufacturing and/or warehouse floors. Call Smith's Cleaning of South Hall at 770-531-1533 for a free estimate.